Welcome to me, Paul Fay in Cyprus, and this special edition of the weekly wind-up. And great excitement as I bring you Game 5 and the final game in the Championship Series of my postseason for 2024. Season started on January the 1st, and we've reached the stage now, and we've got the Cleveland Indians at the Phillies. And wow, what a series it has been. I'm going to minimize the game at the moment. You can see they're all set up on the field. I'm going to leave the names on. Don't forget, if you're playing, if you're scoring with this and you can remember all the names, you can toggle the uniforms on and off. I can't remember them. I'm hopeless with names anyway. So we're going to, let me just minimize this, and I'm going to show you the, I'll tell you what, I'll move the camera out of the way just for the moment. And I'm going to show you the series. Really, it's difficult to describe what this series has been like. Game 1, the Indians travelled to the Phillies and won with a game of 7-4. They were leading 7-1. Phillies fought back late, but Tanner Beebe, who's been the star of this series, was amazing. He did spread 8 hits and three runs, but he struck out 11 and walked none. And ultimately, it was enough. He scored 72.78 points in that game, and the game MVP was Stephen Kwan, who went 2 for 4 with 2 ribbies and a homer. Game 2 was in Cleveland, and this was a close game, but Zach Wheeler did the business for the Phillies. Went 8 innings and spread 6, gave up just 3 runs, 3 earned runs, struck out 10, and one of those was a homer. And Nick Castellanos and Cody Clements, it was probably the quietest game of the series. The Phillies were always doing enough, and the Indians just could not get themselves over the line. They had no answer to Zach Wheeler, really. And that's an interesting matchup because Zach Wheeler will be going off against Ben Lively today. Game 3, and this is the controversial game. The Phillies ultimately won this 6-5, but if I bring up the newspaper, you'll see this was the next day's headlines. Highway robbery, umpire blunder gives Phillies Game 3 win. The clang heard around the world, ignored by third base ump. Phillies escape Cleveland with 6-5 victory and a 2-1 series lead. The paper calls it the phantom home run. And the reason is Will Brennan launched a towering fly ball down the left field line. He went to opposite field, but got connected well, but it was curving foul, but it clearly struck the foul pole, and the clang was heard around the stadium. And that should have been a 3-run homer in the bottom of the 4th. And the fireworks began to sound, and everyone was screaming, only to be stunned to notice that Lance Barksdale, the third base umpire. He was questionable, and the umpire result, it was an unusual result, said questionable umpire at third, and he is the only questionable umpire on the crew for this series, and he was at third. So questionable umpire rules foul ball, and it's fair to say the game was interrupted for 20 minutes while the Cleveland fans, the team, went crazy They thought there was going to be an invasion at one stage, and the inning ended scoreless. And of course, you knew what was going to happen. You knew that the Phillies were going to score, and they hit 3 runs of their own, but ultimately came back to win it in the 9th, 6-5. And then justice was done in Game 4 back in Philadelphia, with the Indians needing to win both games in Philly. Will Brennan got redemption. This time he hit a genuine 3-run shot with Lance Barksdale safely out of the way at first base. And this was to deep centre field, slightly pulled. So we're left with this stage now. If we look at the scouting report, you can see how close it is. And the scout says the Philadelphia Phillies will look to leverage their superior contact hitting to overwhelm the visitors early. Cleveland Indians pitching staff has been stingy all season and will look to silence the Phillies crowds. Watch out though, if Nick Castellanos gets going at the plate, it could be a long day for the Indians, because he's batting .375 in the postseason. And you see the Indians are only batting .229, but they've got a superior ERA. These points, ultimately, standings are decided by points, performance points in my projects, and the Phillies finished with most points. The Indians finished 3rd in their division, and they soar off. If we go to schedule report for the Indians and the Phillies, the Indians saw off the Brewers first. Phillies swept the Astros. Phillies then beat the Braves in 5 games. Fantastic series. Indians saw off the Yankees in 4, and we're left where we are now. And if we want to go to a direct comparison, I just see how close these two teams are, even in the postseason. You'll see there they are. 11 homers. This is in the whole postseason. If you want to see a head-to-head history, we can go to Indians and Phillies, and we'll show the history. This version has not got the ERA on, and let me just have a look at my local files. I've added to this, just bear with me a second. Let me just look at my local file. I think I've added to this. History, Indians. If I haven't, I will be doing. Sorry, picked the wrong teams. Cleveland Indians and Phillies. There we go. So this is how they've done in the series. You can see how close it is. Batted .239 each. That ERA might come back. The stunning thing is that in the 4 games, there's been no errors. And that's not all the news I bring you, though. I bring you that the Indians are full dissonant, TFN, full dissonant, and the Indians are, sorry, the Phillies are full dissonance and the Indians are full harmony. And if that isn't enough excitement to get us started, there is a threat of rain from the third inning onwards. It's quite a while since I had rain, so once we get to the third, I'll check it out. So I'm going to be rolling as ever on mine with Andy Lewis's dice rollers. I've got the results book scanned so I can save time and space on my desk, and I'm not going to look it up for you. Just when I'm not playing recording, I have the book at the side of me, but just to keep everything neat and tidy for you to make. And I'm sorry you can't see the first player, but I'll call out what their figures are. And without further ado, we've played the national anthem. We've got Lance Barrett at home. He's a semi-respected. Lance Barksdale, semi-lenient and questionable at second there. And we've got two respected and strict semi-respected umpires filling the first and third bases. That makes up the crew. And the Indians are favourites for this game. Everything seems to be going wrong for the Phillies, injury-wise, because the star player is out injured for the season. Bryson Stott, he's been fantastic in the postseason, was batting 800 in just a few games before he got injured, and he got injured stretching a putt for second on a single. And the Indians and the Phillies are the two least successful teams in all my projects. The Indians have reached the postseason 12 times in 45 years in mine, and they've never won the championship. Once in the 60s. 60s, yeah. I missed out some years, but in 45 years. And the Phillies have won twice in those 45 years. So, and that was with Steve Carlton powering them to a victory. So that's how long ago it was. So, play ball. Is he a struggler, Zach Wheeler? No. It's ground out to first. Oh, I forgot to tell you what the pitcher's performance has been in this. I'll bring that up for you now. Let's just have a look. It's always interesting to see. Player stats. Cleveland. Innings pitched. Okay, Ben Lively, ERA 4.15. Once you get to the pen, if the Indians are still in contention, then you know they've got a good chance. The Phillies, Zach Wheeler, he's 2-0 with a 3.13 ERA. So that's where their main hope lies. Okay, David Fry. Is he ace or dynamic? He's semi-ace, flies out to centre field. The crowd are so tense. Normally the Phillies crowd's so loud, but no one can breathe here in Philly. Is he a struggler? No. Is he patient? No. Ground out to third unless he's a whiffer. Jose Ramirez is not a whiffer, so 3 up and 3 down. We come to the bottom of the first. Trey Turner, who's the hot batter, as you can see in green here for this game. Is he flash and fresh? Ben Lively is flash. He's fresh. He struck him out. JT Realmuto is cold for this game. Is he flash? He struck him out. Lively fans the first 2 batters up. Bryce Harper, semi-hero, semi-slugger, semi-home run king. A big danger. Is he fresh? He is fresh. A weak grounder to shortstop Schneeman. Not the best fielder. Feels it. Over we go. Top of 2. Stephen Kwan. Tell you what, I'll keep one screen up so I can tell you the on my other screen, just so I can tell you what the batters are. When we come to it, I'm just going to reach over and okay. Won't be a second. Best to give you some information if I've got it. Let's zoom these on the main screen. Stay zoomed then over there. Okay, just open up that team. Phillies and Indians. Okay. Okay, we're set now. Sorry about that. You know, you don't get professional on here. Okay, Stephen Kwan, play ball. And Kwan is batting. What's he batting? He's batting 316, 12 hits, 10 ribbies in the postseason. Is he control? He is. Ground out. 1-3. Josh Naylor, 268. Team as a whole batting, as we said, 229. Is he a struggler? No. Is he champion or patient? No. Infield drama. Let's have a look at the result. Is the shortstop iron? Trey Turner is semi-iron. And he gets the decider. Batter safe. Bobbles playable ball. Batter safe at first on error. So error 6. First base runner of the game. Bo Naylor. Unusual card. Semi-sad sack, but semi-home run king. Is he ace? He's semi-ace. He is. It struck him out. The first K for Zach Wheeler. Jackenzie Noel. Is he flash and fresh? A swing and a miss there. Strikes him out. Works around that walk. Was it walk? Single, sorry. How did he get on base? Oh, the error. Yeah, it is early morning here, and it is pouring down with rain. Up comes Ben Lively. He worries me somewhat, Ben Lively. He's flash and semi-control. It's whether he can hold the Phillies' power for long enough. Is he workman? No. Is he patient? He's semi-patient. And Schwarber draws the walk. Kyle Schwarber. Batted 225. Edmundo Sosa. Batted 314. He was hot early, but he's not been so hot in this series. Got 15 hits in the postseason. Nobody out. Is he ace or dynamic? No. Is he a slugger? He is a slugger. He's a semi and he got the dot. It's a double. So the advance to Schwarber is not stoic, so he can advance. So they'll use a strategy card here to try and advance the extra base. And here it comes. Active normal batter takes the extra base. So first blood to the Phillies as Schwarber advances on the throw. Stephen Kwan, good arm, but not good enough. So you have to track that down there in left. Alec Bohm, 220. It's battered. Is he a sad sack? No. That's a double. That's a double. Do they go to the well again here? They're going to try it again. I'll try the extra base. Here's the roll. All runners take extra base. So it's 2-zip with Castellanos coming up. That was the 7th ribby there for Alec Bohm. Nick Castellanos, one of the top players of the season, batted .375 in the postseason. Is he a gold catcher? Bo Naylor? No. Is he a champion? No. Outfield drama. Is the centre fielder gold? Will Brennan? No. That's a base hit and a wild throw. Batter to second on error. So it's a single. Advances on the error. The wild throw. Try the extra base. Here's the roll. All runners take extra base. So it's 2-zip with Castellanos coming up. That was the 7th ribby there for Alec Bohm. Nick Castellanos, one of the top players of the season, batted .375 in the postseason. Is he a gold catcher? Bo Naylor? No. Is he a champion? No. Outfield drama. Is the centre fielder gold? Will Brennan? No. That's a base hit and a wild throw. Batter to second on error. So it's a single. Advances on the error. The wild throw from the centre fielder. It's not been charged already. And also, so he advanced on the error there, making it 3-zip. And man on second. And I think that's going to be enough for Lively to trigger some action in the pen. And Hunter Gaddis is going to be warming. And his performance this season is 0.77 in 11.2 innings in the postseason. We've also got Cade Smith possibility. He has to warm for 3 batters though. So that's not going to help him with the immediate danger. Okay. So here comes Cody Clements. Is he ace? No. Is he a sad sack? No. That's a deep drive. That's a glove. That ball is back. God! That's a home run from Cody Clements. And that's his second of the postseason. And he was batting 1-1-6 Wow. It's fair to say that the noise in Philadelphia now is absolutely unbelievable. The Phillies crowd, it's like a bear pit in here as the Phillies lead 5-0. And this could be it for the Phillies. It's only early though. It's only early. There's nobody out in this inning. Ben Lively, I just said that he worries me. Is he a hero? No. Pops it out to second. P4. One away. Trey Turner, I'm going for an experience check. And he's icon and Ben Lively's neutral. Full count, batter steps out of box. It's a timeout, play resumes. Roll decider die for base on balls or strikeout. The decider die is no. So he's sorry, it's the picture. It is a yes. So it's a base on balls. Looking at the wrong die then. Okay, that's going to do it for Van Lively. Gaddis was up quickly, and we're going to go to the ped. In he comes. How the Indians must wish they'd got Tanner Beebe, 2 Tanner Beebes. He's been fantastic in the postseason. Real Muto struck out first time up. Gaddis with double ace here. Is he fresh? He is. Line out to second. Bryce Harper. Is he the same? No. Is he utility or sad sack? No. That's a base hit down the left field line. And runners advance 2 bases. They can't advance anymore because the Phillies have used both of their. It's maximum 2 extra bases per game on strategy. And so then on first and third, 2 away. Is he eager, Schwarber? No. That's a walk. And we're going to a chemistry check. And the Phillies are full dissonant now, and the Indians are full harmony. Are the pitching team dissonant? No. It's a deep fly out. Back. Caught by Jackenzie Noel there to put an end to this inning. Wow. Let's have a look. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 batters came to the plate. Wow. Five zip. Top of 3. Okay. Is he a prospect? No. Is he patient? Jimenez? No. Pops it out to second base. 1 away. Daniel Schneemann forced his way into the postseason here with some good performances. Okay. Is he flash? He is. Struck him out unless he's a good eye. He's not a good eye. Struck him out. 2 away. Will Brennan. Is the batter hit by pitch? He is hit by pitch. Oh, sorry, pressed home run there by mistake. Reset at bat. It's an H. Okay. David Fry, the DH. Man on first. Is he a gold catcher, Real Muto? No, he's neutral. Is he champion? No. Outfield drama. Is that the left fielder gold? Cody Clements. He's semi-gold. He gets it. He struck him out. In my excitement, I forgot to check whether there was rain. Let me see. Long time since I've had rain. Let me see. Once rain threat has arrived on any one X pitching result with no text. So that's 133, 135. Roll the decided bullet. If it's a bullet, the rain begins and the game is delayed. So we're looking for if no pitcher text. Okay. Alec Bowman is doubled first time up, bottom of 3. It won't matter how many games they miss. Going to leave Gaddis in for longer here. They need to go deep, some of these relievers for the Indians. Is he control? He is double control, so that's ground out to the pitcher. Nick Castellanos also ground out to the pitcher. Quickly 2 away. Cody Clements homeward last time up. Is he patient? No. Fly out to centre field. Okay. Jose Ramirez, ground out first time up. Is he flash? He is flash. Struck him out. Stephen Kwan. 1-3 last time. Is he a hero? He is. It's a base hit. And that's the first hit of the game for the Indians. You might know it'd be Stephen Kwan who comes through. Batted 316 before this game. 7 runs, 12 hits, 10 ribbies, 2 doubles, 2 triples, 2 homers, and a stolen base. And he struck out 4 times in 38 at-bats. Okay. Is he a struggler? No. Is he patient? No. Ground out to third base. And that's a double play. 5-4-3. Round the horn we go. It's the end of the inning. Gaddis to Rojas popped up first time up. Is he ace, semi-ace or star? He is. Ground out. I must keep remembering for this pitcher one with no text. So he's a semi-struggler, semi-fresh rather now. Gaddis. Is he a whiffer? Trey Turner. He is. He struck him out. JT Realmuto. Is he control? He's double control, as we know. There's 2 away though, so it's 6-3. While they're pitching, gonna get Cade Smith up for the Indians. He's fresh TFN, so he's a good person to have. Let's get him up. Cade Smith. There he is. Warm up. Okay. So Bo Naylor. Can the Indians produce something here? Is he ace, semi-ace or star? He is. Ground out to shortstop. Jackenzie Noel. Batting just 1-2-5. Is he control? He is. Ground out to pitcher. Zach Wheeler looks imperious on the mound today. ERA at 2.57 in real during this season. Is he ace? He's not. Is he champion? No. Ground out to shortstop. 3 up and 3 down there. Again, Cade Smith has warmed for 2. Bryce Harper. It's an unusual result and it's a 1. Right, let me just check for the raid. Wonder on any no text 135. Used to decide a bullet. It didn't. It did not. It's not started. So we've got an unusual result. It's balks and bogeys. Lead base runner collides with fielder trying to make put out. Gold glove hangs on for out. Others lose ball. There's no runners. So it's simple 6-3. Kyle Schwarber. Going to go to the pen now for Cade Smith. And he's fresh TFN. So again, he needs to put some deep work in here if the Indians are going to fight back in this game. Schwarber. Is he flash and fresh? He's double flash. Struck him out. And up comes Sosa and he strikes out 2. So that's the end of the inning. Just looking through the pen for they've got Lane Thomas, who's a slugger. There's not much else on that bench. Sorry. Wheeler. He's semi-fresh at the moment. Going to go with Wheeler. He's only given up 1 hit. Going to go with Schneemann. Control. Yes. Ground out to shortstop. One away. Here comes Will Brennan. He's a semi-hero, slugger and eager. Is he fresh? He's semi-fresh. He does not get the decider. Is he a sad sack? No. So that's a base hit for Brennan. And he's batted just 205 with 2 homers. As we know, it should have been 3 homers. Interrupted for a week. Okay, so up to bat is David Fry, man on first, 1 away. Is he a prospect? No. Is he patient? No. Pops out to second. Jose Ramirez. Is he flash? He's flash, unless he's good eye. It's a struck him out. That's the 6th K for Zach Wheeler. Okay. So, Cade Smith to Alec Bohm. Is he ace or semi-ace or star? He's ace, pops it up to first. Nick Castellanos, 1 for 2. Is he a gold catcher? No. Is he a champion? No. Outfield drama. Is the centre fielder gold? Will Brennan? No. It's a base hit. Base hit for Castellanos. And we'll go in an experience check. Clements is semi-prospect and Cade Smith is prospect. So they both going to play their coaching tip. So they'll both be icon for this at bat. Is he a prospect batter? No. It's a base hit. Runners advance 1. Threatening again, the Phillies. Johan Rojas, 1 away. Gonna pinch hit. Gonna pinch hit here. Brandon Marsh is coming up. It's a pinch hit. The lefty. 249 with 16 homers. Here we go. Runners on base. Plate drama. Is he a wild pitcher? No. High and outside, it's a ball, so we go to an umpire. Check. Is he a strict umpire at home? No. Runners on first and second. That's a single. Close play at plate. Runner safe at home. All trailing runners advance unless they're stoic. Just let me check. Clements, he is stoic, so it'll be a single. Let me just make sure I do this properly. And he'll advance 1 on the hit. Okay, so it's 6-zip. 1 away. And that's control, ground out to shortstop, and it's a double play, 6-4-3. So Cade Smith escapes without any further damage, and Brandon Marsh, I'll be going staying in and playing centre field. Look at Cody. Yeah, centre field. Okay. Top of 7. Stephen Kwan. Is he a home run king? No. Fly out to centre field. 1 away. Josh Naylor. Is he double control or dynamic? No. Is the pitcher batting? No. It's a walk. Okay, so man on first for Bo Naylor. Is he a sad sack? Yes, he is. Flies out to right field unless he's a whiffer. He is a whiffer. Struck him out. 2 away. Young Kenzie Knoll. Is he fresh? He's semi-fresh, doesn't get the die. Home run king or sad sack. He is a home run king. Struck him out. That's number 8. There's been some fantastic performances from pitchers in this series. We come to the bottom of 7 with the game slipping away from the Indians here. Bryce Harper. Sorry, it's Real Muto who's up. Is he a gold catcher? No. Is he a champion? No. Outfield drama. Is the left fielder iron? No. Stephen Kwan's gold. Easy flyout. F7. Semi-fresh Smith. No. Oh no, he's fresh TFN. Sorry. Bryce Harper. Unusual result. Is the rain? No. So it's balks and bogeys. Wow. This is the, you won't believe it. You won't believe this. It's 1-3-5, balks and bogeys. It's the same result, but we're going to have a different outcome. Towering drive down third base line hits foul pole. Questionable third base umpire doesn't see it, rules foul ball. Larry Vanover, who's at third today, is semi-respected. He rules correctly that it's a home run. Would you Adam and Eve it? Throwing a bit of Cockney rhyming slang for my US friends. Would you believe it? Bryce Harper. That's his second homer of the postseason. And that is just like fate kicking you when you're down. Because if Lance Barksdale had not made that decision, the Indians would now be champions. And the Tribe, how many more years can they continue to collapse? They did everything right, and this time stolen by an umpire's decision. Is he a struggler? No. Is he patient? No. Ground out to third unless he's a whiffer. He is a full whiffer. Struck him out. Edmundo Sosa. 2 away. Is he an ace? He is. Fly out to centre field. We're coming to the end of this 2024 season now, closing in, and party time has broken out in Philadelphia. There'll be some sore heads over this next few days. They're going to pinch hit for Andre Jimenez with Lane Thomas is coming up. Okay. Is he patient? No. Fly out to centre field. Daniel Schneemann, 1 away. Oh, it's a chemistry check. Full harmony. They're going to use the dugout, shatter the Phillies, bring them back to neutral. Batting team harmony. Yes. Batter waits for his pitch, smacks single to outfield. Base hit. 1 away. Sorry, 1 away. Man on first. Going to start warming, getting some action in the pen. The 8th. You can never be too careful. So they're going to get Hoffman and Alvarado up. Both throwing. Here comes Will Brennan. Is he wild? No. Is he a slugger or utility? No. Semi. That's a base hit. It's a base hit. Stroke there into, where was it? Left field. Then on first and second for Fry. Gonna walk to the mound here, and they'll give him, this is their fifth strategy out of 6 for the Phillies. They'll give him ace. Oh, it's an unusual result. What? It's no rain again. Wow. So we go to umpire call. Wouldn't you know it? Would you not know it? Questionable umpire at second. Yes, Lance Barksdale. Men on first and second. Well, this just about, you don't know what to say, do you? You know when the fate's not smiling on you. This is the Indians. Lance Barksdale. I mean, I just don't know what he's doing. I've got to read this to you. Men on first and second. A questionable umpire rules the runner out at second, despite him being a foot off the bag. Double play. 2-6-3 double play. Unbelievable. They may as well just lie down on the field and give up. Okay, so where are we? Try and concentrate. Lane Thomas came in. We need a second baseman for the Indians. We'll bring in Gabriel Reyes. Gabriel Reyes, there he is, second base. Okay. Cade Smith to Alec Bohm. Gonna go with Smith now. Is he the same? He is. He struck him out. Castellanos. He's 2 for 3. Is he a star? No. Is he a home run king? No. Fly out to left field. 2 away. Cody Clements, 2 for 3 today, including a single and a homer. Is he ace? He is. He struck him out. You can't blame Cade Smith for anything in this series. He's done everything he can. They'll allow him 1 base runner. He could go. It could be. It's as rare as hen's teeth, I know, but it could be a complete game here. Unless someone gets up. Now reaches base. Here's Ramirez. Is he a whiffer? No. Outfield drama. Is the left fielder gold? He is gold. And it's a looping fly ball. Can he get there? Yes. Fly out. F7. 1 away. And it's a chemistry check for Stephen Kwan. So they're not going to go to the chemistry chart because they're full dissonant, the Phillies. Let's not take any chances at this stage. Bring on Jeff Hoffman to mop up. Still got Alvarado. He's got a couple of warming. He can go 6 without starting to get fatigued. So Kwan, 1 away. Is he the same? No. Is he a utility or sad sack? No, that's a base hit. That's his second hit of the game. Josh Naylor. Trailing 7-zip. The Indians, they know it's 99% certain that this is a lost cause. Is he flash? He's double flash. So he struck him out, and up comes Bo Naylor, and a swing and a miss to end this series. And that will do it for 2024. Lance Barksdale runs off the field to mass boos from the Indian faithful and mass cheers from the Phillies. Serious questions will be asked about him. Whether he gets another series, we shall have to wait and see in the postseason. But for now, that is wow. Let's move this out of the way to close the camera for now. There was no save. One Wheeler lost to Lively. Enter those results. Export this to CSV. So that's where I enter my box score directly to my HQ app. And close. I'm going to send the box score. And here we go. Here we go. Just let me close this left panel. There we go. It's better. Wow. It was one-way traffic, really. 5 hits. Spread. Wheeler gave up 4 hits over 8.1, and he's the game star. Struck out 8, walked 1, and that walk came in the 7th inning. And it was total domination. Brennan strived manfully. Will Brennan 2 hits, 2 for Kwan, but across the board, apart from 1 late hit from Schneemann in the 8th, it was blank. They were bemused by him. And Ben Lively, he only went 1.1. Gave up 5 runs, 3 of them earned. And the Phillies' power was too much for the Indians, and also that stingy pitching. As it said in the scouting report, we have a look. To remind ourselves again what the scout said. Philadelphia Phillies will look to leverage their superior contact and hitting to overwhelm the visitors early. Well, if Castellanos gets going at the plate, it could be a long day for the Phillies. How did Castellanos do? He went 2 for 4. He's looked good, but to be honest, apart from the top of the order, Trent Turner and Real Muto were the hot and cold batters actually. A lot of them weighed in. Sosa, Bone, Castellanos 2 hits, and Cody Clements. But we're going to leave you from Philadelphia. This has been the weekly wind-up. I'm Paul Fay. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and click that bell to get reminders when we're next on. And we will next be on Wednesday with Across the Boards, when I show you how to set a project up within 10 to 15 minutes, live on screen. Stay with me. You'll enjoy it. It's worth watching. But for now, we crown the Phillies champions, and they will go forward to December's Sage's top 8 across my whole universe, and they're still in the fight for Play.com in Denver. They could be the top team in my universe for the year. but they've definitely qualified. And all that's left for the Indians is to rue the fact that they got the wrong umpire, and it's going to be a long, lonely, hot stove season in Cleveland. Take care. Goodbye.